Let's continue to set up the graphic interface for this calculator simulator. Recall that the layout is something like this. We have a window, so except the title bar on the main body part, we are going to give it's a scroll pane, but it's a J text area to display messages. But on the south part, we are going to have 3 rows. And then on the first row, we are going to have a text field to enter a number. And then here is a enter key. In the second row, we are going to have 4 buttons for 4 operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And the last row, we are going to have 2 buttons. The first button is get result of the operation. So result button is there, and then exit to the main menu is there. So that's the layout we have in mind. So let's make those basic layouts in this init method there. So let's define all those graphics components we need as a member variable. So private add button, which is a J button type. Add button is new J button. The label is add, like that. And then we have a private J button, subtractor button, new J button, subtract. And then private J button, multiply button, new J button, multiplication. Let's have 3 letters only, so we have well aligned one. And then private J button, divide button, new J button, divide. There. So we have 4 operations there, and then we have 2 more buttons. Private J button, result, enter button, then result button, and finally one more button is we need to exit, return to the main menu. So we will have a exit button. And then before the enter button, we are going to have a J text field to read the number. So private J text field, number field is a new J text field. Then if I give integer, that becomes a number of a column, width of the field initially. There's nothing there, but it will occupy 10 columns at the width of the field. So having those, let's put into layout. So first thing, center of the content pane, we have added the scroll pane. So this part is done. And then south of the content pane, let's have a J panel, south panel, new J panel. Recall that south side we can add only one component, which is a content pane property. But yeah, we are going to use many components. Then we should put one component as a J panel, and then inside the J panel we can put as many as we like. So first step is J panel is from JavaX Swing, so that one will be on the south of the content pane. So add border layout. South part is a south panel. It's there. Actually, when you call add, you can give either way the designator and an object. I have swapped that, but it also works. But giving designator is a more preferred choice. So let's move the designate center and then the object later there. So south panel occupies the south side. Now on the south panel, we are going to add many components. First, we need to change the south panel in the 3x1 grid. So south panel set layout, new grid layout 3x1. That's what you need to do. And the grid layout is from Java AWT, but the current Visual Studio Code does not show that option. This layout manager is a different one, so we need to type manually. Import Java AWT grid layout. Then that's taken care. So first row, we are going to add 2 components so that we need another JPanel. JPanel. First row is row 1. JPanel. The row 1, we first add num field, which is this one, num field, and then row 1 we add enter button, second one, and then south panel add row 1. So row 1 is taken care, and then JPanel row 2. So row 2 add the first add button, and then the rest of the buttons, add a button, and then subtract a button, multiply button, then divide a button. Then onto the south panel, let's add row 2 there. And then finally row 3, JPanel, and then row 3, let's add the first result button, followed by exit button. Then south panel, add row 3. It's there. So we have added all of those things. So let's check the layout from main, run, calculator simulator. So we have first row, second row, and third row. So everything is properly laid out. So next video, let's add functionality in response to the buttons.